Ranking Member. Chief Provost, thank you very much for being with us this afternoon. And also I'd like to thank you for your service and also the men and women that you have under you for the important work you do to keep our nation and our borders safe and secure. I'd just like to continue kind of the same ideas that, or the same subject anyway, that Chairman Lowy is talking about. In your testimony we have in front of us, you say that, and I quote you, "To be clear, these families and those posing as families are generally not concerned with being caught by the Border Patrol." And then further on, you go on to continue, smugglers are exploiting this dynamic. So I would concur with what I've seen at the border. I've been to the southern border and toured some of your facilities, and was talking with some of your folks, enlightened to the fact that there's a lot of incidents, at least suspected incidents, of non-biological children being used to help people cross the border illegally due to the Flores settlement that's in effect. In fact, I've witnessed myself several kids being brought in that some of your people suggested that they thought they recognized those kids from being used in previous crossings with different people. And so I just want to confirm you're aware of this as going on at the border.
Yes, sir. That is. Border Patrol alone has identified over 5,600 fraudulent families. Homeland Security Investigations has also come in and based on cases that we refer now in many locations are investigating fraudulent families. There have been cases where children have been tragically recycled. Smugglers are taking advantage of these children. They are taking advantage of the families that are coming across, and they are making money off of these people and putting their lives at risk.
Madam Chair, I'd ask unanimous consent to enter into the record. I have a story from the Washington Examiner that's titled, "DNA Tests Reveal 30% of Suspected Fraudulent Migrant Families Were Unrelated." Just like to have that entered into the record. Thank you. In the article that I have here in front of me, it states that in a pilot program, approximately 30% of rapid DNA tests of immigrant adults who were suspected of arriving at the southern border with children who weren't theirs revealed the adults were not related to the children. So Chief Provost, in your view, and I ask you for a little criticism or constructive criticism, do you believe it's the failure of Congress to reform the Flores decision that enables coyotes and smugglers to traffic children for the purpose of gaining illegal entry into the U.S.?
I certainly believe that we have to address the Flores settlement agreement. That is probably the main factor that is leading to families being put at risk and children being put at risk. The smugglers make money off of them. They entice them to come. They do tell them that if you come with a child that you will be released into the country, which is currently the case because we cannot hold any families longer than 20 days due to all children not being able to be held that long. We need to be able to hold families together, not in a Border Patrol facility, let me be very clear, in a family residential center throughout an expedited immigration process if we are truly going to address this issue and not just put a Band-Aid on it. That is a huge pull factor. And these families aren't aware of the dangers of crossing our border that they're going to be put into. They aren't aware of how the smugglers are going to treat them. So the smugglers are utilizing that to their benefit to make money and to treat these individuals as a commodity, basically.
Commodities, yeah, not humans. Well, in my humble opinion, I don't believe that, in fact, I would agree with Ms. Lowy that we do need to make some changes through Congress. We should not be enabling the trafficking of children. That's our policies are allowing that to happen. I don't think there's any place else in the U.S. where we would release a child to an adult without confirming a familial or legal guardianship, and we shouldn't be doing that in this instance as well, but we do, and we hope. I think we all hope and pray that the children we release are going to be safe with those people that they're being left with, but we shouldn't be taking that chance at their expense. Allow these criminal